At Alexis Davis's home, Christina Corinthos Davis sits with Sonny Corinthos, her expression a mixture of determination and vulnerability. Sonny, who has escorted her here after the courthouse events, listens quietly as she implores him for something she has long sought: truth and transparency. Her voice trembles as she recounts her emotional breakdown during the trial, where she declared her belief that Ava Jerome deliberately caused the devastating loss of her baby. Despite her unwavering stance, Christina is starting to grasp the painful reality that justice may not align with her expectations. The jury's pending decision now looms over her like a storm cloud, and the outcome could either validate her beliefs or force her to confront the possibility that Ava might evade responsibility. Christina's struggle for answers reveals more than just her quest for justice; it exposes the cracks in her relationship with her family. Sonny's protective nature contrasts with her demand for directness, hinting at years of tension and unresolved issues. For Christina, this moment is not just about Ava, it's about reclaiming control over her narrative, even as uncertainty threatens to overwhelm her. Drew's abrupt change of heart sparks division. At the Quartermaine mansion, Jason Morgan and Sam McCall face an unexpected challenge as Drew Kane, Scout's father, announces a sudden change of plans. Previously supportive of staying in Port Charles to maintain stability for Scout and Danny, Drew now declares that once Jason moves into the Quartermaine's estate, he and Scout will leave. The decision comes as a shock to everyone, especially Scout, who had expressed her desire to remain close to her family and friends in town. Jason's frustration is palpable. His earlier compromise with Dante Falconeri to cohabitate at the mansion had been rooted in a desire to provide a unified environment for the children. Drew's reversal feels like a betrayal, echoing past disappointments with Curtis Ashford. Meanwhile, Sam's opposition to splitting up the children adds another layer of tension. Scout's loyalty to her father is clear, but her conflicting feelings about leaving Port Charles hint at the emotional toll Drew's decision may take on her. This development underscores the complexities of blended families, where competing priorities and emotional stakes can lead to difficult choices. Jason's resolve to keep the family together now seems at odds with Drew's unilateral actions, leaving everyone involved to grapple with the fallout. A courtroom drama that strikes deep. In the courtroom, emotions run high as Alexis Davis locks horns with Rick Lansing. During Christina's cross-examination, Rick's pointed questioning caused her to break down in tears, reopening wounds from the tragic loss of her baby. The judge, sensing the intensity of the moment, called a recess to allow tempers to cool. As the courtroom prepares to reconvene, Alexis takes a firm stand, asserting that some disagreements may never be resolved. Rick, meanwhile, appears more intent on proving a point than seeking resolution. His aggressive tactics during the trial seem to be alienating the very people he claims to represent. For Alexis, the proceedings are not just about justice, they are about protecting her family's dignity and ensuring that Christina is not further harmed by the relentless pursuit of guilt and blame. The trial's outcome remains uncertain, but the deep emotional scars it has inflicted on all parties are undeniable. The courtroom has become a battleground for unresolved grievances, where every word carries the weight of past betrayals and present fears. Molly and TJ's relationship at a crossroads. Back at their apartment, Molly Lansing Davis and TJ Ashford find themselves in a heated argument over the recent trial involving Ava Jerome. The loss of their baby has driven a wedge between them, with TJ blaming Christina for the tragedy and urging Molly to take legal action against her sister. Molly, tearful and heartbroken, refuses to cross that line, viewing the incident as a tragic accident rather than an intentional act. Molly's insistence that she would do anything for TJ, except turn against her sister, highlights the delicate balance she is trying to maintain between loyalty to her family and commitment to her partner. TJ's unwavering stance, however, only deepens the chasm between them. His inability to let go of his anger contrasts sharply with Molly's desperate desire to move forward, leaving their relationship hanging by a thread. This conflict reveals the strain that unresolved grief can place on even the strongest of bonds. Molly and TJ's inability to find common ground threatens to unravel their shared dreams, forcing them to confront the painful realities of loss and forgiveness. Lulu's joyful reunion brings hope. At the Quartermaine mansion, Lulu Spencer experiences a moment of pure joy as she reunites with her son, Rocco Falconeri. The sight of her grown son, now much taller than she remembers, brings a mix of amazement and disbelief. Lulu, still adjusting to the realization that her coma lasted far longer than she initially thought, greets Rocco with a radiant smile and a heartfelt "long time no see." The warmth of their reunion is a stark contrast to the dangers she faced before awakening. Lulu's memories of her time before the coma remain fragmented, but one thing is clear: she is grateful to be alive and surrounded by family. The news of her return is already spreading, thanks to Maxie Jones and Damian Spinelli, who discovered her using the spare key to enter the mansion. For Lulu, this moment represents a new beginning, a chance to reclaim her life and reconnect with the people she loves most. Her resilience in the face of trauma serves as a reminder of the strength of familial bonds, even in the most challenging circumstances. Rocco's presence offers her a sense of stability and hope as she navigates the complexities of her new reality. Lucky's search for the truth. Meanwhile, Laura Collins is consumed by worry as she tries to catch up with her son, Lucky Spencer. Lucky, having reviewed footage from Turning Woods, is grappling with the shocking revelation of Lulu's escape. Laura, desperate to convince him of the seriousness of the situation, passionately argues that Lulu would never have fled unless she felt her life was in grave danger. Lucky's recent confrontation with Cyrus Renault only adds to the tension. Despite Cyrus' claims of ignorance regarding Lulu's escape, his involvement in her ordeal remains a source of suspicion. For Lucky, the pieces of the puzzle are slowly falling into place, but the picture they form is far from comforting. Laura's anxiety, combined with Lucky's determination to uncover the truth, creates an atmosphere of urgency as they work together to protect their family. This chapter of their journey highlights the lengths to which loved ones will go to safeguard each other, even in the face of overwhelming uncertainty. Laura and Lucky's shared mission underscores the enduring power of love and loyalty, even in the most harrowing of circumstances.